I'm Christian Abbott.
I'm Nathan Lavender.
I'm Sean Abbott.
And this is the Red Mist Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Red Mist Podcast, episode 27. On tonight's episode, we'll talk the NASCAR finale at Phoenix, Lamborghini Super Trofeo World Finals, the Walter Hayes Formula Ford Trophy, sports car news, and a look ahead to F1 in Brazil.
Ayrton Senna do Brazil.
Very nice.
Nico
I like that.
Hulkenberg, right? 27. Right?
What's
Like
oh, is that? Oh, all right. Well, I like Rusty Wallace, the Kodiak Pontiac
Oh, yeah.
of Blue Max Racing.
1989 champion.
Yeah, we need to bring back tobacco, smokeless and smoke products.
Yeah, enough of the hiding the sponsors.
Yeah,
just put them out there.
Let's
in the
put them
open.
out there.
We all
Let's
know where
go
the money
back
is
to it. I
coming
don't
from.
really care that
Right?
they're giving out free cans of chew in the,
What was
in the paddock.
Mission,
It's nice.
Mission Winnow was a
Marlboro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also going to add that
There was nothing
all
like
of them
going to
had
the Camel
great
GT
engines.
races in the days and getting them trying to pass you're like 14. They're like giving you a pack of smokes. That was awesome. I love that. But you got good swag though.
Yeah.
And they had plenty of signs that we could cut down and clip. So those are fun. Anyways, I digress.
Well, in iRacing, they still kind of they do that.
Are you allowed to put
GT?
Are you allowed to put smoking products on your iRacing car?
I think so. Just go to Trading Paint.
You'd have to. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the code of conduct says.
All
on
right.
there.
Okay.
I think
All right.
that's
Well,
if you
we'll delve into that.
if you want technicality, I'm probably going to go on the safe side and say no.
Yeah.
However, I think they brand the old IMSA series as the Camel GT series, so I think you can run it.
It was the Camel GT series,
Which it was.
Then it was the Winston GT series,
Yeah.
and then it was Camel, and then it went away.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate.
Not
NASCAR sounded better.
You can
with
put
NASCAR
You know
Winston
what?
the
You know
Cup.
what would be great with IMSA now? Just going back to the roots, because now we live in a cannabis society. It's like some big weed company sponsors them. It'd be awesome.
Oh, I know, right?
Then we could truly call it the International Marijuana Sports Car Association. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's that time of the year. Anyways, and honestly, the NASCAR race, I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
Nate, you watched it.
Well, let me put it this way. I watched 2/3 of it because I watched the truck race. I did not watch the Xfinity race just because,
Yeah, and
Protest. I was in
protest,
protest of
and
that race.
unfortunately, there was a very sad thing that happened after that overnight.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
It is. But on Sunday, well, it was Rick Allen's biggest day, right? So I was excited to see who could follow through with it. I was really cheering for Christopher Bell and move it to Century, Ross
But
Chastain.
you were cheering for the 4 title contenders, correct? Except for one, so it would be 3 title contenders.
I mean,
Because the only right,
I would rather Joey Logano than Chase Elliott.
I know, but how come? How come in this last race of the season?
Yeah.
When has somebody that's not been in the chase won it?
I know it's been a while. This is what I find so annoying.
This is what I find is is it fixed?
No, it's not fixed. Well, I guess
Scripted.
I'm really,
Scripted.
It
yes.
is. It's getting there. So,
Anyways, what was
So-
there any action in the race, Nate? I don't know. Just
do I
trying
have
to.
to say it? Not really.
Not really. Okay. I mean,
I was Ross Chastain started 25th and was moving his way up through the field each time.
right. And how
got as
many?
far as third.
Let me guess.
Moving
How many
some people
times?
out
How
of the way,
many?
too.
How many? Oh, did he? Did he move? No, seriously, did he? So he was actually doing something.
He oh God,
I love it.
That's all right.
That's all right.
a little
Who
bit.
did he move? Don't say
Chase
Denny.
Elliott.
Oh, Chase Elliott. That's right.
Yeah, he didn't move out.
That's fine. Anyways,
Didn't he-
now
didn't
how
he
many
move somewhere else?
times? How many times did our friends in the NBC booth cheer on Chastain to do the wall thing again?
Oh my God! Well, pre-race it was definitely brought up a lot.
And it had to been Brad Doherty, right?
No,
Was he there?
No.
No.
It was. He was. It was. I mean, it was the whole crew. It was like Kyle Petty.
And they were all like, were
Marty Snyder.
they still yapping about it?
Of course they were.
Oh, okay. I
You
did.
know,
I did
that's
see.
just the
I did see
build-up.
the funniest thing that someone posted, and Christian
was?
sent it to me. Was they were
What was
making
it?
last minute preparations at the Phoenix racetrack,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they put a roller fence.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
No,
So-
but circling back to the Chase Elliott situation, he did that to himself because Ross Chastain was already there and had his bumper there,
Yeah.
and Chase Elliott just more or less turned himself.
that happens.
Which, I mean, that's what I saw.
That happens
It
at
happened.
that happens
well,
at that track.
I saw
does happen.
I saw the 2-second clip of where it started, where Chastain was going into him. So I didn't know
Yeah.
what Elliott was doing
And
beforehand, or if he really was just slow and Chastain was
like
catching.
honestly, I haven't watched because IndyCar hasn't been back. Is this IndyCar race there?
The Phoenix.
They haven't
usually
raced
do.
it. No, they need to go
They
back.
do testing there though.
They test. They used to test it. Anyways, does it still have the kind of quirky little back straight with the kink in it?
Yeah.
Kind of little kink. I like that. All right.
I think it still needs to be the original course with the grass and whatnot. I think the dog leg is almost irrelevant
Yeah. Okay.
now, just because
Yeah, because everyone's shortcutting.
paved.
Whatever.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah. That's,
and then
so the apron
Could they put a
doesn't
creek in?
matter. There's no track limits.
there's no track limits.
Oh,
Nothing.
There's track limits at
It's
other
just
tracks, but
asphalt.
not this one.
Or no, not
Like,
well, pavement.
Like
and-
Martinsville technically is the best
wall.
track because it has a wall on the inside and a wall on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and you know exactly where the track limits are.
Yep.
Well, and that's Phoenix basically. It is. That's all it is. Except that there's more space
Gotcha.
on the dog leg,
Gotcha.
and then it's like
Yeah.
a regular racetrack
So,
elsewhere.
Besides Ross doing his thing, was the race a complete snoozer?
Yeah. I wasn't exactly entertained by it.
Okay.
The truck race was pretty good though. Zane Smith, he had the dominant car of the race.
Truck.
So, yeah. Truck.
And what
What the
team?
truck am I doing?
What team is he?
Well, that was a Front Row Motorsports. They got their first
Front Row.
championship.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
That's
And,
good. Good for
they,
them.
They had a great year. They won Daytona to start off, and then they cap it off with the championship
Right.
at the end. So it was a really good
Well done.
season for Zane Smith in the truck series.
All
And
right.
And so it was a really good
All right.
truck race. But in the Cup side, I don't know. Seeing Chase Elliott get turned by Ross Chastain, it kind of reminded me of Carl Edwards when he went to come down to block Joe Logano when Jimmy Johnson got his 7th championship. Kind of reminded me of that, but I don't think Chase Elliott's going to retire after this. So,
Okay. All right.
Breaking news.
so Sean,
And
so
how
Sean,
did,
wait. So Sean, are you going to congratulate Joey Logano on his championship, or?
No.
Well, my prediction last week was
I'll
right,
congratulate Team Penske on it, but I'm not going to congratulate.
Right,
I
yeah.
can't. I hate Logano. There
Williams should have won that
was
race.
actually an article out there why he's one of the most hated NASCAR drivers. And it's true. So I'm not a fan of him.
He doesn't give a crap. He just does his thing. And,
Yeah. See, I kind of wish like Truex was a little younger, and then like he would just. I think Martin's just getting like, he'd like to get in the championship hunt one more time,
Well, I was shocked that he was winless this year.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that back in the day,
Yeah.
was Logano the one? Was he the one that who's the one that got put in the wall?
Where
At Martinsville.
Yeah.
Chastain was put in the wall.
No. Who's the one?
No,
Nate,
no.
Nate, this is the one, and then it
Yeah,
was
Matt
like,
Kenseth.
Kenseth did it. Who did he? Was it Logano?
Yeah.
It was Logano. I still like that because was it Tony Stewart or Dale
Jr.?
or Dale Jr. that said
Like,
saw that
yeah,
one coming a mile away.
He didn't wreck him. He jumped him.
He chucked him, yeah. And then the other one was Saw that one coming. He had it coming. I love that
That's
stuff.
Amazing.
That's when it was sort of good. Anyway,
Yeah.
and I like that. I like that it was Matt Kenseth. You know, it would have been actually. You know what? It might have swayed me if Keselowski did it to him, but they were teammates back then.
He was never going to do it.
Yeah,
with their teammates.
He's too much.
Harvick.
Harvick. Yeah. Harvick might be on a revenge tour next year.
After his whole thing with the quote crappy ass parts. Yeah. But and then that same thing that happened to him at Darlington.
Right.
Happened to Brad Keselowski. The whole car just got on fire, and the dashboard and everything just got on fire. And
so Logano won.
Yeah. Yep.
Who finished second? Like not in the race. Who's second in the points?
Chastain,
the watermelon
man. He finished third.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. So in the race. This
it's 50-50. Just pick
Christopher Bell. No, because Chase Elliott was like back in the field since that wreck. Right. Yeah. So he was like 30th or something.
All right.
So he was fourth of the four.
So the only action was the two title contenders get into it. That's cool. All right.
More or less.
That's fun. All right. There was some more exciting news to come out of NASCAR this weekend. And we welcome Jimmy Johnson to Richard Petty GMS Motorsports. Yes. Right. Hopefully he'll fire Noah Gragson on his first day in the office.
First order of business. Yeah. I'm getting your car.
You're out. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, not gonna.
Well, you know what he's doing. He's going to be part-time, including he's going to be racing the Daytona 500. If I'm guessing on a car number he's going to do, I think Petty GMS Johnson Racing, I guess we're going to call it. I think it will be the number 44 because they ran that before when Brian Scott was in the car years ago. And, their highlight with that car was second at Talladega.
That number wasn't Adam Petty's number, was it?
No, Adam Petty's number was 45.
He had Kyle's number?
Yeah, so it was Adam Petty, then Kyle.
No,
kept it going.
You know who Adam Petty is, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, he was racing the Sprint Chevrolet.
Right. Right.
Yeah, in 2000. So.
Right, but Kyle had. Oh, wasn't Kyle 45? Yeah,
in like 2001, 2002,
all right.
2003.
All right. I thought you were getting all confused there. Sorry.
No.
All right.
You're asking me a NASCAR question.
Yeah, that's right. I shouldn't ask you that. Yeah. Well, good. Well, it's nice to have Jimmy Johnson back, JJ back in the paddock.
I'm excited.
Good. It's kind of nice.
Well, let me put it this way. I think he's doing the fun race tour, if you will. So like, I think he's going to pick like the Daytona 500, Indy 500, Le Mans, stuff like that. And maybe what is he going to do the endurance races? So like the Rolex 24, Sebring, Watkins Glen, and then I'd imagine Petit Le Mans, right? Because he's got the bug for those races for sure.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not.
It sounds like a dream schedule, if you're a racer.
It's fine. But it's good that he's doing, look, he did his IndyCar thing and now he's doing this. So good for him. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
Unless he could get the 48 from Rick Hendrick.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
And then maybe, think about it. If Rick Hendrick gives him the 48 and then Alex Bowman changes numbers again because he was in the 88 and now the 48, if they bring back the 25 car, that 25 number looks so good. Like I have some diecast that from like Jerry Nadeau in 2002. That was such a beautiful car. That beautiful font too for the 25. I think they should bring that back. That's just my thing on that. But if they are going to oust out the 48 and give it to Jimmy Johnson while he's at Petty GMS Racing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I think does that include NASCAR talk?
Unless you guys got something.
Christian's actually speechless over there.
He's like, "Ooh,
I didn't watch anything. I got nothing.
That was the only thing. The biggest thing I knew about the whole weekend was was JJ, and then the unfortunate passing that happened on Sunday morning. So
Boy Gibbs. So
rest
in peace.
Too bad. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so Lamborghini had their World
Yes.
Finals at Portimao. That was a fantastic 3 days of viewing. It was well done. It was placed at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. each day. It was an hour in between.
Here,
Yeah,
stateside or
stateside, because it was
local
like
time?
it was 3 o'clock over there. So
okay.
or whatever. I don't know. It was nice.
World Finals was at Portimao.
Yeah, great track. That was fun. A lot of up and down. Good stuff. The pro-am races were fun, and then the pro races were wild. That was great stuff. The Iron Dames ran. That was cool.
Nice.
And then of course Nelson Piquet Jr. was running, and he would the first. So there were two races. Like there was the North American Series on Friday, and then it was the European Series on Friday. So they had you had two races each. It was kind of crazy. And then they on Saturday, and then Saturday had one of the World Final races in the afternoon for the Pro-Am and Pros, and then they had the finals on Sunday. But like the first race in the Pro Series, whether it was the North American or the Nelson would go out and like bomb away, and then the guys would catch him, and I think he would just burn the tires up. But in the finals, like the next, like what was the North American final or the World Final, he just was lights out. But it was a great weekend of racing. There was a lot of good stuff going on. Not too much. There wasn't any crazy. There was a couple incidents where folks were trying to going down the downhills there. When they go past the pits and they go up onto the back of the track there, there's one that comes down. There's a downhill that comes down to the backside of the paddock area there, and then it shoots back up the hill.
Yeah, the penultimate corner.
No, this was no. So they go off and they kind of and they start climbing the hill one time. There's two times they climb the hill. It's the first time they climb up the hill and then they come down and then they go back up the hill again, and there's a building in the middle. So
yeah, that hairpin.
Yeah, that's sort of like it. It reminds me of Barber.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that was the only place though. They'd come down the hill there, and the guys would be trying to break guys. So it was kind of fun. It was a couple incidents there where the people got into each other, but overall it was good racing. A lot of good. It wasn't any super bad driving. There was just a couple incidents where people got together, but good stuff. And the U.S. North American contingent was 27 cars were shipped over there.
Cool.
And, along with the teams and stuff, so that was good. And then the Europeans were well represented. And next year the Asian series will be back, so it's like going to be even more cars involved. So it'd be fun.
Oh, that's amazing!
So, yeah, it's great stuff. Great stuff. And then big news that came out of that was that Iron Lynx will be the chief and sole entrant for the Lamborghini LMDH car. GTP car. Whatever.
Well,
but it's going to race
GTP,
here.
yeah.
But they are going to be Lamborghini's having one entrant right now. That will be them. So they'll be moving away from Ferrari in terms of their GT efforts, and then in prep of the Lamborghini coming over for their prototype entrant. And then they will, not this year, but next year, not 2023, 2024, they will fully move away from on the GT side of the fence. There'll be Lamborghini as well. Yeah.
Because in 23 they're going to run the endurance races.
Yes, and I believe they're going to be in Porsches. They're going to link up with Proton apparently. That's like the hot thing.
Oh, I thought I saw Iron Dames was going to be running a Lamborghini. In the endurance races.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
So.
All right.
Is it Iron Lynx?
So Iron Lynx and Iron Dames. Iron Dames is a sub-team of Iron Lynx.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just don't want to get the two confused.
Yeah, it's a pretty big organization. It's well run too.
Yeah.
It's very well run. So, but it's exciting news that they're going to run the Lamborghini. I'm so psyched for that Lamborghini.
Yeah. That prototype is
it's
so
going to
good.
be badass.
No, never mind.
What? The Ferrari still looks good.
No. The Ferrari does look good. No, I'm confusing drivers. I saw Van Dorn is looking for a Peugeot role.
Oh, well, okay. He's Belgian, right?
Yes.
He's almost French. The Ferrari I hope it stays like you gotta. It's gonna be if you're gonna run it, whether you're a private entrant or not, you gotta run in red. You gotta run it in the red. I'm sorry, that thing looks awesome.
I know,
it's so cool. But the 269, nice looking car.
I know that GT3 car.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
The more and more I look at it,
it's more and more. It's cool. Yeah. So that was good news out of that. Then on Sunday, tuned in. This is like my weekend was anything but NASCAR. MotoGP finals from Valencia. Really, Quartararo had a chance to win, but he needed to win the race, and he needed Pecco Bagnaia to fall apart. And Pecca he was awesome. He went for it. Him and Quartararo at one point were like handlebar to handlebar, and crap went flying off of Bagnania's car, Ducati, and it was like, oh, these two guys are going at it, and for like 3 laps they went at it. It was awesome. And then big shout out to Alex Rins taking the win on the Suzuki and their last go around in MotoGP. So Suzuki went out on a high. Yeah. The other good thing about Bagnaia winning the MotoGP, he's the first VR46 Academy rider to win. So the tentacles of Valentino Rossi are starting to spread out. So very excited for that, and well done to the doctor.
Yes.
So that's pretty much all I got. That was my weekend in a nutshell.
Yeah. Well, you also watched the Walter Hayes.
Oh yes. All right. Let's get to this now. This was fantastic. The Walter Hayes Trophy is kind of the second. I don't want to say it's like less. They're both very prestigious races. Yeah. So you had the British Formula Ford Festival 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
At Brands Hatch, and the great thing about these are they're Formula Ford 1600s.
Yeah.
No wings. They run radial tires. They don't run slicks.
There is other Formula classes that run during the weekend.
Yes. Depending on which, the British Formula Ford Series runs under one racing group, and the Walter Hayes runs under another racing group. Yeah. But there was Formula Ford 1600 Series, yeah. And they have some they have a subcategory that runs, or second race, which is pre 1982 to 1999 Formula Fords, which was very good. That was an awesome race, and things like that. So it was really fun. It's a 3-day weekend. Friday is practice and qualifying. That sets your qualifying for your heat races that are on Saturday. So you advance through the heat races and then into the semifinals, which are on Sunday morning. And then that sets the semifinals, set the grid for the top 12 from each of those go into the finals. And so there's 24 cars in that. So it's been around a long time. The Americans have had a fairly good amount of success there. Joseph Newgarden being one person who's done really well there. Danica Patrick has won at the British Formula Ford Series, Formula Ford Festival. Danny Sullivan, another person that's done there. Connor Daly, Andy Lally's run at that. So a lot of the top Formula drivers or guys that have done sports car racing now have gone through that. And it's a very prestigious thing. A lot of them have gone through the Team USA with that's run by Jeremy Shaw, which is a fantastic thing. There's another one in Canada, another Team Canada. They have one, so pretty cool. So this weekend, our interest perked up because 2 weekends ago we were watching, and we mentioned on our podcast from 2 weeks ago that fellow competitor of yours and NHKA, Mike Eastwell, had done quite well in the semifinals in the Formula Ford Festival to start second overall, and then was unceremoniously dumped on the second lap, and Mike's race unfortunately came to an end there. However, Mike persevered and came back and made an announcement that he'd be running at the Walter Hayes event, and lo and behold, he was there again. Made it to the finals, started fourth, finished second in his heat. and on I want to say a changeable track.
Yeah.
Because they had rain throughout the day, and
it went from very damp to lightly damp.
Lightly damp towards the end of this race. Mike did an amazing job of driving basically through the field and showing great patience in his racecraft, working his way through. Like, obviously the guy's up the first. He was riding around in fourth, and I don't mean to say that like he was riding around, but he definitely was biding his time, being smart about it. And two people got together a little bit, and one guy, his teammate went off. I'm trying to make it. I guess a questionable move. He's trying to make a pass on the outside on the final corner, and
he looped himself.
Yeah,
I don't think there wasn't any contact.
There wasn't any contact. I know they were trying to get something after the race, but it was a tough move to go around the outside. So,
I mean, it's wet at Silverstone. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
But you could definitely see the guys that did the karting, where they would go to the the rain line, and Mike was one of them, and Mike's teammate, I think it's Tom Mills. He was definitely one of them that did that. Max Esterson from the United States, who's been running in GB3, which is basically British Formula 3. Max came back this year to kind of to run again. Because last year he ran, and he had won at the Formula Ford Festival, even though, albeit it was a rain-shortened race, but I don't think that would have changed it. Max was definitely the class of the field, and this weekend he dominated. Qualifying, he dominated his heat races, dominated his semifinal. Final, I think the track it just kind of equalized everybody. Yeah. And but Max led from the go. So Mike ended up working his way up, some cagey driving, and Mike finished second. Sorry.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Mike. So
yeah, good.
Was it second or third?
Job.
Second, right?
Second.
You
said second, right?
I thought he finished third.
Maybe it was
promoted to second. But either way, he finished on the podium,
and
he had up until this year, he said that his highest finish was sixth.
Yeah,
I think
he's never had much luck.
Yeah, so he finally got a weekend together, and after being away from it for two years, I think, is able to come back and just put it on the podium, which I thought was incredible. So, congratulations, Mike. Okay. Anything else on this?
No. Big congrats to Mike. Yeah,
I'm fact checking.
Okay. I guess the only thing I have on IndyCar news is that Indy Lights has rebranded to Indy NXT when they unveiled their...
What is NXT?
Next, but without the E.
Oh.
That's
which I think is weird. But I like Indy Lights.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, the cars are remaining the same. The calendar is the same, except they've added one. I think they've added one race on there. Other than that, I don't really have any other IndyCar news.
He did finish second.
He did. Okay,
done with fact checking.
Yeah. Just kind of cycling back to sports car racing. ByKolles Vanwall launched their Hypercar, or unveiled their paint scheme of what they were going to be running.
And the car actually ran a Paul Ricard.
It did, yes. So have they figured out the legal stuff?
No, they're still working through it.
They're still working on it. Okay, so they have a car that is going to probably race in 24?
Yes.
Okay.
It's eligible.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, technically the car is eligible.
Yes.
Constructor-wise, it's a title thing. So they're trying to work out. That's what's trying to get worked out right now.
All right. Continuing with WC, the 8 Hours of Bahrain is this weekend.
Very excited.
Championships are going to be decided where in the Hypercar class and in the GTE Pro class. So in Hypercar, it's Alpine versus Toyota. They are level on points. I think it's the number 8 Toyota. 8
and the 36.
Yes. And then
That's going to be good. Ferrari and Porsche.
Yeah, and then
in
Ferrari
GT
and Porsche
Pro.
and GT Pro. Yeah, that'll be great, and that'll be a good send off for that class as well, because that's going to be the last race for the GTE Pro class. Because next year it's going to be only GTE AM. The other note that I have is that Glickenhaus is not racing.
This weekend, no.
No, I think it's a budget.
No, they just. I don't
just
think
didn't
they were.
know.
Yeah, I don't think they were.
Not interested.
No,
Okay.
I mean they pick and choose their events, and
All right. So, well, Peugeot could potentially get a podium out of this, depending on how the Alpine runs.
true.
So we'll see. how
Oh,
that is.
that's right.
Circling
Big.
back, or what do you got, Nate?
No. I'm just. I would like to see Peugeot show up on the podium. That'd be pretty big.
Well, yes, you would.
Peugeot.
You would like to see the French team win.
Sure. All right. So
Peugeot. That's exciting.
Circling back to IMSA for news, I saw that Cadillac completed a 24-hour test at Sebring for their GTP car.
Yep. And Acura did one as well at Daytona.
Okay, excellent. So
Nice.
So teams are logging in the laps, getting mileage under the
Yeah,
car.
apparently. So the big kind of bugaboo that's out there right now is apparently the BMW hasn't had much success.
Oh,
I've heard that too.
really?
Because
Yeah.
because when they were
Which
talking
is
at
kind
Road
of a
Atlanta,
bummer.
when they were talking at Road Atlanta, the success that they had there was good, and it was
Their success was better than Acura's.
right, and it was just proving to them that they do have a car.
So apparently there was some combined test at Daytona recently, and somebody packed up. Well, they didn't name the team, but somebody packed up. But I saw snippets on the Instagram, of pictures and stuff. And when I went back and looked at them, I'm going, well, the BMW was there, but it's like apparently I don't know, there's some issues. So they're a little bit behind on their reliability training. Let's put it that way. And there's a big, when's the big one coming? The pre
January?
No, there's an.
Oh, the big homologation test.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah,
that's
I was going to say the rules.
yeah, it's coming. It's
in
in November, so it's like maybe 2 weeks away. It might be the last weekend in November, but so that's a little concerning.
Yeah. Well, speaking of BMW, they announced that they're going to have their car in the iRacing service. So that's the first.
Congratulations on that.
That's the first GTP
At least
car.
At least the reliability will last on iRacing. So
Yeah.
so that's good.
So my speculation is I think a couple other GTP cars will probably come to that service as well, just considering
That'd be cool.
the partnership that iRacing has with some of the other manufacturers.
And IMSA.
So, yeah, in IMSA.
Right.
And NASCAR.
Right.
Yeah, and
But you know what else too? When they have that, they probably will release it before the 25s of Daytona, right? On iRacing,
I would
maybe. Like
I would guess
that would be
so.
my hope.
Oh,
like,
because you
just
got
as
you mean the 24-hour iRacing event?
yeah that.
yeah. I want to.
I want that. This is what I
I want
want.
to run a prototype.
I want them to go back to the 80s. This is iRacing. And I want them to like replicate like the 962.
Well, so they have the old Nissan.
Yeah, I know, but
And they have the Audi. So they have the platform to do it. They just need. Well, the other thing too is you need to take a poll to see how many people are driving it, how many people are getting it. So,
I know.
because
Like the Chevy Intrepid.
I know there's
the
a lot of
Buick,
cool cars.
The Buick Hawk, the March, GTP cars. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then have a classic
Mike-
endurance race. That'd be
Mike
fun.
may want to go out and buy a rig.
Speaking of classic racing, the 24-hour classic at
Daytona
Daytona
was this weekend.
happened, and
that's right.
guess who won the Group E in their
Z4.
in their
Turner?
number 96 BMW
Who won?
Z4 GT3 was Turner,
Oh,
Who was that?
Sweet.
driven by Robbie Foley and Vincent Barletta.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, well, congratulations to them.
Yeah.
That was also
That's awesome.
the other cool thing was out of that came this weekend was that the featured mark at the event was the Riley Technologies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So they had some great Riley cars there, some Trans Am cars and their GTP cars and their excuse me, the Rally Mark IIIs, the Dyson ran, things like that. So that was cool. So that was fun. Yeah, that's right. That was this weekend.
Yeah.
That's a cool event. It's kind of it's quirky because it's like you run different segments, so they you're not racing. You race over a 24-hour period, but you don't race 24 hours.
Straight.
So it's kind of fun. But everyone does like 2 night sessions, and it's kind of cool. I think so. Good. Oh, that's interesting. You did send me and say that the Turner guys were there with the Z4, but I just didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
So the Z4 was a cool car. I got to admit that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's funny. That's funny you say that because I didn't hear much about this, but I saw it on there's this TKC racer, Liam Mahan. I might be botching the last name. Sorry, Liam, if I am in advance. But he was there, and he had a lot of video and I think even photos on his Instagram story. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Even the Z4 was involved, so that was pretty cool to see. And he got to go there in person. So I was like, oh, what is he doing at Daytona? Like, and all these cool cars just showed up.
Yeah, that event's that's a cool event. The other thing that went on this weekend out at Dakota was was it the finale of the Trans Am series for the season?
Season finale.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Chris Dyson won
the win
in Trans Am. Matty Brabham finished second, and Boris Said finished third.
After putting the pole out.
Yeah, he put the pole. He won the pole, and he is driving this crazed out Dodge Charger. I mean, this thing is amazing. He crosses the line, and then the thing caught fire. It was like typical Boris. So it was awesome. And then in Trans Am 2, Boris Said Jr. made his debut in the series. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Oh, did Tom Merrill win?
I don't
know. I didn't see the results on that.
I saw that there was like something like 60 cars or something like that. It was crazy. In TA2?
TA2 was a huge field. Our good friends from NHKA their buddy Evan Slater, he qualified third in the TA2 race. I'm just trying to see if I can find. Of course I can't.
But just touching back on Boris Said, a good friend of mine, and Christian, you know him, Derek Moore. He went to we went to the 6 Hours of the Glen a few years back when Bruno Senna was racing in prototypes. Yeah. With like Patron or whatever, and we were in the boot, and on his scooter, Boris Said rolls up right next to us, and I was like, Derek, look, it's Boris Said. Like, I was just like losing my mind, and Derek's like, he's not one to like approach people, but so like I was just thinking like, I really want to say hey, but he's with this kid. I don't want to be that guy. Like, Boris Said, hey, it's Nathan.
Well, I mean, you'll.
I have a good Boris Said story. I'll say it off.
Well,
I'll say it off the podcast to Nate. Nate, this will blow your mind. But it literally, my father's head almost blew up when this happened too.
But I mean, Nate, you're definitely not one to shy away from approaching people, considering you cut a whole line to meet Catherine Lake.
Yeah. Jesus, I know. I'm surprised the Connecticut State Police didn't step in on that one.
Yeah, right. I was waiting a call from Andy Mayrick. He was he had enough. He was just like, "Who are you?" Like,
meanwhile, Nate's like, "Who are you?"
Nate's like, tripping over the ropes to get there. It's like, dude, there's like no one in line, and you're like cutting the line. It was like, all right. I'll go stand over here and talk to Patrick Dempsey. Right. See you later.
Well, that's the thing. At least I didn't cut the Patrick Dempsey line.
No, I know. Oh my God.
You would have been.
You might have been. Yeah, the women may have taken you down on that one.
Yeah, they'd have been like, "How dare you!" Like, I'd been like, "My turn."
Yeah, there was 53 cars, Christian, in that TA2 race.
Pretty close. Yeah. That
is amazing.
Wasn't there like 60 something cars that Portimao with the Lamborghini series?
But that was split up. There wasn't 62 on track at one time. Gotcha. It was like 30 and 30.
I gotcha.
Something like that.
Okay.
Because there was like, there was 27 cars from the U.S. that went over for both Pro and Pro-Am. Now, they all raced together on Friday in 2 races.
Yeah.
And then the Europeans raced in 2 races, and both the Pro and the Pro-Am raced together. And then on Saturday, the grand finals, the pro-ams from the U.S. and the pro-ams from Europe raced together, and the pros raced together. It was pretty cool. And it was good because some of the guys that did the pro series, the pro-am series, got to come over and were also in the pro. Like some guys did pro, did 2 drivers. Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
Cool.
It's a great setup. It really is.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I couldn't find like the Ferrari World Challenge. Well, the Ferrari World Challenge, the Ferrari Grand Finale, which is the World Mondial or whatever it was where the Hypercar came out. I couldn't find that on YouTube like 2 weeks ago or whatever. But anyways, but this was awesome. So it's good stuff. 53 cars though. Oh.
Let's see. Before we get to F1, the only other little tidbit that I have is Road America has resurfaced.
Yes.
Not all of the track, but most.
It's going to be the whole track.
Oh, it is.
It's
okay.
Yeah, so they're working in segments. Yeah.
Okay, they are working in segments. So that's. I did see that they've completed from the final turn all the way to the bridge.
Yes.
Not the bridge going into the carousel, but the bridge
going up the hill. Yeah. They had it's pretty funny because I saw like some
Road America is 4 miles.
4 miles. So and it's a very the track is, even though it's in Wisconsin, it is billiard table smooth.
Yeah.
Even it just, the only reason it's getting repaved is the pavement's wearing out.
Yeah.
So they're just gets
cold up there.
Yeah, but the way the track was laid, so it's been a very time-consuming process because they're trying to make sure that they don't have any frost heaves and stuff like that. So it's been pretty funny because the guy. So every time they've repaved sections and it's cured, they invite the guys down from Real Time Racing. So Peter Cunningham brings them on 3 of his cars down, and they go around the track just to check it out and stuff. It's pretty cool. He's posted stuff on it. It's pretty cool. So didn't see no big news items from SEMA.
No. The only
there was a lot of specialty car stuff. I mean, that's what the event is, but sometimes you see a lot of sometimes racing announcements get made there and stuff like that. But nothing.
I was gonna say Dodge came out with what was it? Her new Charger. I saw.
Also, they do something with some new souped up truck to take on the Raptor.
I didn't see that.
I know they came out with some truck to do that.
The only truck that I saw that I was kind of following is that Hoonigan.
Oh, the Hoonigan IndyCar.
Yeah, they took a Honda Ridgeline and threw a Honda IndyCar engine into it, but they they completely gutted the thing and customized it.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
But you can see the final the looks of it on their Instagram and social pages. I don't know if they've. I'll look it up right now to see if they have a final part out, but that was a cool build, and they visited HPD in California, I think it was.
Yes.
And while they were touring the place there, the guy that was VP of engineering, I believe it was.
Yeah,
was giving him a tour of everything, and it's very. It was very.
It was cool.
I wouldn't say general, but like he gave you like the little walkthrough.
But don't film that.
Yeah. But it was cool. some of the cars that were that they were showing off.
I thought the coolest thing was when they went out back and they had all of the high profile Honda Indy cars and then the Honda what were those LMP, the Honda Acuras. The ARX.
Yeah.
It's from the American Le Mans series.
Yeah.
No, the American Le Mans series cars.
Oh, the NSX.
Yeah, the Patron, the prototypes. The Andretti prototype, the Adrian. Yeah, the HPD, the Adrian Fernandez car, the Andretti Motorsports. ARX, they had 3 of them. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So that was cool. Anyways, so shall we move on to F1?
Yeah.
All right. Well, just before we get to the race, let's just they had a big kickoff event this weekend in Vegas.
Yep.
Hosted by who?
F1.
Yeah.
Oh, not David Croft?
Oh, you're saying who was the MC?
I know.
Man, that just I don't know. Anyways, let's not go there.
I'm sorry.
Apparently, they're trying to mend this so it's not a.
I don't really
doesn't
care.
work. I don't care either.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just
I don't get. Yeah.
the guy's annoying.
Why are you trying?
It's like, can we
They're doing it to themselves.
I know,
That's what
I know,
I'm
and
saying.
you know what?
That's it.
There is starting to be a backlash on the American market. Like, the guys from Boxing Neutrals are worse than us. Those guys.
No, you know the
pit stop guys?
No.
Yeah.
The guy that I've been showing you.
Oh, yeah. Can we save him?
Okay, yeah.
Save him.
He
because
is
we're gonna.
hilarious.
Yeah,
I know some people have probably seen him. But,
Yeah,
but
this
he
guy
is. He is.
Have you seen this, Nate? This new guy that Christian found. This guy is fabulous.
Is this I don't want to jinx it, but is it the guy that was talking about the?
He's got the mohawk.
Ferrari coupe. Yeah. I know.
It's rocket powered mohawk.
Yeah.
He got apparently. I think he got like.
So amazing.
I think he got banned on one of the social media sites. So you have to like find his like sub account.
This is my guy.
But
this guy is amazing.
He is hitting
But he's
every
on the
single
money.
point.
Yeah,
on everything,
the
and
thing.
it's awesome.
But the Boxing Neutral guys,
Yeah.
they're because they're Australian and they can't even. They're like they're so sick and tired of Crofty and the boys talking about chocolate stores in England. Like, you know, it's like they're worse than us.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, this is
They can't bite their tongue, man.
no. And you know what the problem is?
So,
It's like I found the Boxing Neutral guys before we started this whole thing,
Yeah.
and it's like ingrained in my head because they're right on it too. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Just that's why I go over. I'm psyched that Hinch is good. Well, he won't be on this weekend, but Abu Dhabi he'll be on. So
I know. Hinch was fantastic.
Yeah, but
yeah, he was good.
yeah,
Even
but
at the pre-race warm-up and whatnot.
yeah, and I just was, I was really kind of excited to watch this, and then, they started off with lights out, and and there he is, and I'm like, oh god. Anyways, so I had to resort to my photographer friend Kim Illman to walk me through, which was much better. It's like, can you just give Kim like 30 minutes to do it, and it's awesome.
So I guess moving on from Crofty, my first question that I have to both of you is, during this showcase run that they had, they had underglow underneath
all
the
for
Mercedes.
it. Let's put it on. Let's
Should
put
we
them
do
on.
it
Yes.
for all the night races?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I like it.
Yeah.
I just
Singapore.
I know
I
it's
would
very
love to go,
Miami-ish, but I do like it. I think it's kind of cool.
What?
But
Yeah.
you know what? There's
Yeah.
probably going to be some safety thing.
Right.
I don't know how you can really rope that into it.
I don't know. Because somebody's going to say something about the glare coming off the light, and I don't know.
Oh,
anyways.
yeah. Okay.
So, but no, that'd be cool though.
I would.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you know who else went to this thing?
Who went to it?
Yeah, I just listened to the podcast. I listened to the podcast before they went. The two pit stop guys, the
The
guys that did the calendar.
Yeah.
They DHL paid for them to go to this.
Oh my god.
To talk about two idiots. That's
wow.
awesome. And they're like
they're two fresh new fans.
They're Drive to
compared
Survive fans.
Yeah.
Okay. But they're good. I like them. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not the obnoxious Drive to Survive fans.
Or some of the other podcasts out there that have some folks on that are just, they're all Drive to Survive fans.
Yeah.
It's just
right? Like, what inning are we in? What quarter?
that's that's. I mean,
No,
I can tell you a few to listen to, and but it's rough. I mean, it's but yeah, I mean, these guys like they didn't. They thought Zach was the sole guy at McLaren.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow.
no.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they bring some enthusiasm to it, and they're fun. But yeah, they're definitely neophytes.
I like their.
But they've gotten people on the show,
right. I like their attitude
Yeah.
of how they are new fans and how they're kind of
Yeah.
approaching it. They're not just. They are genuinely learning stuff and asking the right questions and going.
The Boxing Neutral
through
guys, though, they're like us.
Yeah.
They-
Oh,
they-
yeah, yeah.
they-
had years-
but they're
years of-
funnier because
yeah.
they're Australian.
Right.
So they're way funnier. Anyways,
I wonder if you got to ask Daniel Ricciardo if he listens to them.
the Boxing Neutral guys, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
the Sky. They had a couple interactions with the Sky Sports guys.
Oh,
in the
God.
paddock. Was this year the first year they were back in Australia?
yeah.
Yeah. So Michael
Did they run
Lemonado
into like Martin
and the
Brundle,
other,
or?
yeah, Michael Lemonado and the other guy. The other guy is too funny.
Yeah.
But Michael Lemonado hosts that one. He hosts another one called the F1 Strategy Report. That's a more serious podcast. That's really good. But they ran into those two, and like they were brutal. They were awesome. They just didn't hold back. It was so funny. So so I mean the Vegas thing looks cool. I mean it's awesome. It's gonna be a show.
Yeah,
which is fine. I don't care. I mean, things gonna be at like 11 o'clock at night this time, but I don't really care.
No, and
I'll watch it. I think I honestly think the track's good.
Yes, I did see that they modified one of the corners.
Okay.
It's the big it's that big triple left-hander around the ball. I think it's gonna go to like a 90-degree corner or something like that instead of doing that whole loop around. So which. Fine. The track is. I said it when it first came out. The track is simple, but it looks like it can be a great track for racing.
It's long though.
It's long, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's.
Is it Singapore long?
Yeah. No. I think it's supposed to be. I thought I saw it's like the second longest track on the calendar.
Wow.
I could be completely wrong on that.
Fantastic.
Because I think they're going down like 2 kilometers worth of the strip when they make that run down there. Like I just remember seeing that the track was just like super long. I think Vegas is going to be a good race. So.
Yeah.
And there's very few new tracks that I've been right out of the gate saying that a track's going to be good. Hopeful. Yeah.
Right, like Miami or something.
Yeah, so I'm hoping. Yeah, I mean,
Miami
but
was
it was
50-50.
well done. You know, it was typical Vegas all show. You know, which is that's what you expect in Vegas.
No, that's the other point I was going to make. Anyone who's bitching about the time when this race is going on,
please. Yes.
Think of all the other people in the world
have
that have to get up at like 3 a.m. to watch this race.
The only people that I'm rooting for that have a good time with this one are the Australians because it's going to be Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. It's 14 hours, so it's going to be right at noontime. Yeah. So they're like, if I was on Aussie, I'd be all set. Maybe I'll go to Aussie and watch the race.
Maybe.
But yeah, the Europeans are like, woo. It's like get over it. I mean, people in LA get up at like 4 a.m. to watch the race.
Okay, and take for instance Japan. A couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
the race is at
there it is.
1 o'clock.
Right.
East Coast time.
How many times have we?
Flag?
How many times have we stayed up for the Bathurst race? It's like starts at like 8 o'clock at night. We're like 6 a.m. We're all like,
I was gonna say if you're a race fan that especially goes to races too, you know how to stay up.
Yeah,
for some
we've done it. 24 hours Le Mans on TV. That's pretty stupid, but we've done it.
No, hey, listen, it's worth it.
Yeah, it is.
So,
but no, I think it's gonna be fun. I do like to kind of throw in the whole showbiz thing at it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the grid walk's gonna be brutal, so maybe I'll just skip over that.
There'll probably be a lot of fanfare
There's gonna be a lot of
celebrities
with that. But anyways, we'll skip over that. Anyways,
I wonder if Kurt and Kyle Busch are going to go to it because that's their home state and city.
Wow, there we go. Had to bring NASCAR into it, Nate.
Just I had to.
They'll probably end up doing something because the oval the speedway is out there.
I don't care.
Right.
I really let's not have too much with NASCAR.
well, all right.
It's just,
come on, Sean. I had
how much you want to bet
to.
Danica is going to be commentating there?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, let's.
So Danica.
Let's just.
So Brazil.
Anyways, Brazil.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I heard there's going to be rain this weekend.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And it looks like very windy.
So changeable conditions.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I like that. All right. So see, this is like, are we doing? We're moving into our picks now. Because I mean, honestly, I mean, it's just.
I was gonna say, what other preparation is there?
Yeah, there isn't. Because I mean, like everything's locked up.
Yeah.
The only thing that isn't is it's like the battle with Leclerc and Checo.
Yeah.
So, go Red Bull.
Go Red Bull.
Yeah. Hashtag Red Bull. Hashtag give me wings. Gives you wings.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag blessed.
I was waiting on that.
All right.
I was
Anyways,
waiting on that.
I'm gonna. Oh, all right. So Nate, you want to? No, we got to. No, Nick, because we always blow Nate's mind.
What?
All right. I'll.
You go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
If it's changeable conditions,
Oh, I know who he's gonna say.
it's
Yeah,
Max.
Nope. I didn't think you were
No?
gonna go there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Okay. Then in second, because if it's changeable conditions, it's gonna be Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Yeah.
in second or first is probably gonna be the Snitch 2.0, Lewis Hamilton, and then
Yeah.
in third, I'm gonna go with Leclerc.
Okay.
I think Ferrari can bounce back.
I'm.
And then
I'm-
my dark horse, because it looks like weather is changeable conditions, Lando.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I like
yes,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that too.
So this is where I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go Max because I think Max is motivated to get the 2 wins. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Fred.
Ooh, second, finishing second.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go Lando. And my dark horse. I wish I could have 2, but I'm gonna only have 1. Sebastian.
Okay.
Oh,
You're just going for
okay.
okay.
At this
Oh
point,
my
like I
God.
really can't. I'm just going. I'm just saying Max is motivated.
Hey,
to
at
win
least
the
we're not
last
keeping
2.
points
All right,
right on this.
No,
So.
Max. I'm just like Max is motivated to win. That's why I'm going. Like if he finishes the top 3, I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
I just have a feeling Fred gotta show up, and I agree with Lando. Lando likes this stuff. So okay, Nate. He's gonna.
Oh my God, Sean.
He's gonna go Latifi.
Yeah.
Stroll.
Although it wouldn't shock me if Latifi.
Mick Schumacher.
It would not shock me if Latifi gets in the top 10 in qualifying.
Right?
How
kind of calls his name these rain races.
I mean, Nate, you could go kind of crazy. Say Kevin or Mick catches the stomach bug or something, and then
What, Pietro Fittipaldi goes
Pietro
in?
Fittipaldi goes in and wins and takes Brazil to another high.
That would be imagine that. Wow.
That place would f***ing blow up, man. They
That
would
would-
just
yeah,
be
it
like,
would.
what? It just happened.
You gotta bleep that out. He dropped an F-bomb in there.
Hey. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
What?
You dropped an F-bomb in there.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Tartar sauce. I'll just use the SpongeBob
All right. So
squares now.
who you going with, Nate?
I mean, geez, guys. I don't know. It's gonna be really close. It's gonna, like, Lewis, man.
Okay.
He's
All right.
just
That's fine.
has momentum on his side. This is his best track, and it's a sprint
It is
weekend.
his best track. Yeah.
So he's gonna make up. If he has a terrible qualifying, which maybe, just like what last year or a few years ago,
Or his
right.
teammate takes him out.
I'm still waiting on that. Oh my God. Right.
Then Danny
that'd
Rick might be in that Mercedes
The
seat.
irony is the whole circle would happen right there after him taking out Alex Albon a few years ago.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
anyway,
Second.
if I'm gonna really guess on this, yeah, Lewis Hamilton's gonna win.
Yep.
Max Verstappen, I mean,
Okay.
he's gonna come in second, right? So
Yep.
if he's not first, he's gonna be second. And then coming in third, I would say Lando Norris, because he is something that's really just
So the one
really good
consistency
rain
that
racer.
we all have is Lando. Okay.
well. Here's the thing, because Fernando, he's just been snake bit this season. It's reliability issues that are gonna.
Huh?
Nothing. Sorry.
No.
No.
I'm just
I
talking
was
about,
just,
like,
I was
why
mumbling.
Fernando
I'm sorry.
Alonso-
I was on a live mic. I
Yeah.
was mumbling. I'm sorry. I was on a hot mic.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
You're good.
No,
Right?
but Nate, you're right though. I mean,
Yeah.
Alpine has
Like,
not been
it happened in
reliable, and
Mexico.
it's been
All right. So
And how's that-
who's your dark horse?
The dark horse. You're gonna laugh at this, man. But if we're going based on rain and getting points,
Oh.
Latifi.
Oh, the goat.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but
I thought you were gonna pick Stroll because of his turkey pole.
No,
Forgot about him.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I would almost say Sebastian Vettel too, but I just
the
feel
one
like something's
the
gonna
one that I
happen.
was kind of thinking about is Valtteri.
Yeah.
True.
But I just don't know how the Alphas.
The Alpha has dropped off significantly. Like
I know.
it's really
They were good in the first half of the year,
Right.
but now it's just like
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Lewis wins.
Yeah. No. If this weekend was going in and it was going to be dry and sunny, I would have picked Lewis, no question.
Now, if Lewis is leading, right, and
in Georgia's second.
well, in George's mind, he'll think that he can dictate when the pit stop's going to happen.
You just
right?
came just across my nose.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is that Lewis will be leading, George will be right behind him, and they'll come up and lap Latifi, but George will put Latifi in the wall.
But George will think like he's like in control and can tell people when he's going to pit.
Right.
And then I hope they double stack him.
Yeah.
Going completely the other direction.
Man,
what I was saying.
yeah, but man, I just anything that screwed
Yeah,
that
I
kid
can't
over.
tell you how blessed I am, guys. You guys really blessed me.
Who's blessed? Oh, is that Lewis's thing?
It's starting to be George's thing now.
Oh, it's
but-
George's thing.
jeez.
Oh, Jesus, enough of him. Anyways,
Snitch. I mean, really good race car driver.
snitch.
Hey, Hunchstuck said that, not me.
Anyways,
Yeah, right. Yeah. LF1
what was your
legend, so-
comment? Something that Red Mist Podcast has been espousing for weeks.
So earlier today I was scrolling through Facebook on my lunch and and I saw this story that Hans Joachim Stuck.
Hans Stuck. You don't have to say Joachim.
I don't have to say. Okay.
You can say HJ Stuck.
This-
You can say
yeah, say
Hans.
how RJ would say
Yeah.
it.
AJ.
Hunstock.
AJ.
Yeah.
Anyways,
LJ Valentine.
Hans, very world renowned at
Sports car race.
Sports car racer.
Overall.
Yeah,
He
overall,
raced
yeah.
Formula One.
Raced everything, yeah.
Raced everything.
Yeah.
came out and said the snitches need to stop snitching, and it's not so much. He was like, yes, it's primarily. Well, he didn't say the names, but he was like, you could tell it was primarily
He inferred.
Yeah, it was primarily the Mercedes drivers, but he continued on to saying that the entire F1 grid needs to stop.
Stop. Yes.
Because it's getting
100%.
It's getting ridiculous.
It is.
Which, it's just funny how we've been saying this for a couple
Right.
months now.
But I also like the fact that the old school guys are like,
Exactly.
shut up.
Exactly.
Right.
Because in that article,
had
it was like
Up to
you
here.
you can tell Mercedes has kind of had enough when George has said it.
Yeah,
a
I
couple
think
times.
I think that's starting to
So-
it's starting to wear through.
Yeah.
So
Right. And I mean, more recently, it happened at Mexico where they're like, I don't like this tire. And they're like, look at him, give him the thumbs up, and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
probably put them on
So-
mute. Do you think they put them on mute?
oh, God, can you imagine?
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, guys, hello. Like, just
I wonder if some of them are just like sitting there on the pit wall, being like, "Can we just blow the car up now,
can I-
please?"
Toto, can I hit the button?
Plan F now.
Plan F. Kaboom.
oh my God.
Plan kaboom. Anyways. So well, look, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
There might be a special viewing party
Yeah. Maybe.
here
Well,
here at Red Mist Central this weekend.
Headquarters.
Red Mist headquarters.
Red
huh?
Mist. Well, yeah,
HQ.
sort of. Yeah, no, well, there's the Red Mist Garage, and then there's Red Mist HQ.
It'll be a good weekend though.
Yeah, should
I
be
mean,
fun.
Well-
what do we got? F1 this weekend. Anything else?
There's no F-
WC this weekend.
WEC, right?
Yeah. So that'll
No
be
pay-
Guys,
no
can you
Patriots.
believe? Wait,
no
there's no
Patriots.
NASCAR,
No
Thank
NASCAR. That's
Thank God.
no IndyCar,
That's a pity.
no IMSA. Jeez, yeah, gosh, like,
Well, WEC.
Yeah, WC.
Well,
WC.
the
sports
will
car
fill,
racing.
will fill
Oh,
Saturday.
I
Sports
watched.
car
You know what
racing
else
for
I watched
sure, yeah.
last weekend? I watched the last of the VLN series races for the year. It
Oh,
was awesome.
yeah.
Beautiful day in
Yeah.
the Eifel region.
Not fog filled like
No,
we've had
and
here in New
the
England.
funny thing was this was the makeup. This was technically round 2 that got snowed out back in April. It was awesome though. It was great.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was cool because I hadn't remembered seeing it in the fall like that. It was really nice. So,
All right.
so, anyways, all right.
Nate, any other news?
Yeah. Any other news, Nate?
Well, it's 100-something days till the Daytona 500, so I'm
Oh,
excited.
Jesus.
Well, actually, aren't you doing a race this weekend, Nate?
Yeah, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am.
So
Yeah.
I got. What day is the race?
Saturday.
Saturday. Is the
Have
12th.
you tuned in to Tropical Storm Nicole that is headed this way?
There's a storm.
Oh, it's a storm.
Yeah, because like in the New England area, we're expecting well over 2 inches of rain on Saturday.
Look at this track.
Oh. Ooh.
Christian's powering up the app right now.
Where is this track, Nate?
What is what? Oh, this is at
It's English Town.
No, oh yeah, English Town. All right. Hold on.
And actually, I got a little quick shout out to my good friend Alec Vidal. He made his first F Series start, and he won on debut, and I believe it was tag senior. So
debut.
Jeez.
So he
It's no slouch.
won. No, he's not. So he.
Where did he race?
got
At
English Town. They had
Oh.
a round at English Town, and he made his first start and got the win.
oh,
Class
Nate,
win,
Nate,
so-
you might luck out.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna
Yeah?
be Friday.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Friday down there.
Nice, a nice green racetrack.
See Nate do the
So-
5-hour drive to English Town and stand around the rain.
Race for 4 hours.
Yeah,
and
just stand around the
drive
rain.
back.
No, just stand around the
Oh.
rain. Oh, it's not happening today, guys. See, race is canceled.
fudge or much.
Anyways, well, good luck with that, Nate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are
I
you
can't wait to
teaming
get
up with
started.
somebody?
So this is yes and no. So it's yes because it's a 4 race and there'll be like I think 2 to 3 of us per cart. No, as in so TKC is going to get our points for this. So it's kind of like 2 races in one almost. Like Full Tilt Racing is running the 4-hour race as their event, but TKC is also doing
running.
like
So wherever you finish,
So-
you get TKC points.
best. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
best average
Yeah.
run.
Well, good
So
luck.
I'm just
Oh,
going to
all right.
drive as
All right,
fast as I
I
can.
got it. That makes sense.
And
Okay.
so right. So that's how they're going to tack TKC points, but I still want the endurance win too. So
So, all right. Well, best of
naturally.
luck.
Thank you. I'm excited for it to get the season started, and it's going to be fun.
All right. Well, I guess we can wrap the episode there. Next week we'll get a little more vibrant into the podcast as we're let down massively by NASCAR this weekend. So,
3 times.
but anyways, all right. So we will speak to everyone next week. Take care.
Yeah, look, I don't know how many times Steve Phelps can like shoot himself in the foot. He's at a feet to shoot, but I mean, maybe next year they'll improve, right?
Nate, the line there was good night.
Oh, good night.
Thank you guys for listening to the Red Mist Podcast, hosted by Christian Abbott, Sean Abbott, and Nathan Lavin. It's produced by Christian Abbott, and music is by Alex Wart and Harrison Tate.